Okay, welcome back, APBA fans. Very early in the morning, I'm going to play the All-Star game of my project. I meant to get this rolling yesterday, 4th of July, but a lot of things going on, with around the house, a lot of housework, yard work, parties, attend. I was fixing a clog in my tub, which was a pain. Took me about 2.5 hours to get that cleared out. So here we are. It's Wednesday morning, July 5th, and do have to go to work today, but I did want to get this All-Star game in. So um, this All-Star game is about 10 years in the making. I replayed the 1993 National League every game about 10 years ago, and I named the All-Star team. I didn't play in the All-Star game back then. So what I do with my replays is once I have both leagues hit the midway point, I'll play the All-Star game. So I had a really good game. First one I ever did was when I finished 87. I did an 87 All-Star game, and it was really fun. I was surprised how much fun it was. Matt Noakes won the MVP, which gets these performances get burned in your mind. Noakes hit a home run, the go-ahead home run early in the game, and he picked Will Clark off at first base. I always remember that play from that game I played. So today we have a lot of heavy hitters in this. So I'm just going to get right to it, and I'm going to go through. This game was played at Camden Yards in Baltimore. So the National League is going to be the home team. So this isn't a replay of the actual All-Star game. This is my replay All-Star game, which is based on the stats of my replays. So let's go through the reserves for the National League. So for the NL, this is a last-minute selection because I had to pick a DH for the National League. So backup designated hitter is going to be Andres Galarraga. Now, my All-Star games are very traditionalist. I only pick 2 starting pitchers, and I pick 2 relievers, and I have 4 pitchers that are going to pitch the whole game. And I have 2 players at each position. So I try to get everybody into the game. And there's a lot of players who get slighted, with really good performances. But from the Atlanta Braves, they have Greg McMichael. See if I can get their stats up here so you guys could see how they did in the replay. Quick sec here. Okay, so Greg McMichael at the All-Star break is .092 ERA with 13 saves. Next reserve is Craig Biggio. Okay, Craig Biggio is from the Astros. He's batting .301, 10 home runs, 30 RBIs at the break. Backup catcher is going to be Mike Piazza. He's batting .265, 17 home runs, 51 RBIs. From the expansion Florida Marlins, we have Chucky Carr. He makes the second team center fielder. He's a spark plug for the Marlins. .323, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs, 28 stolen bases. From the Cincinnati Reds, we're going to have Reggie Sanders, backup right fielder. He's batting .290 on the year, 18 home runs, 42 RBI. Another player from the Reds, backup third baseman Chris Sabo, .291, 19 home runs, 48 RBIs. So a really good year for Chris Sabo. It has a .166 power. He almost has projected 40 home runs. Backup shortstop from the Philadelphia Phillies, Mariano Duncan, .299, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs. Backup first baseman from the St. Louis Cardinals, we're going to have Greg Jeffries. He's batting .352, 11 home runs, 63 RBI with 36 stolen bases. Second team starting pitcher is going to have John Burkett. Burkett at the break is 14-2 with a .221 ERA. Primary reliever, we're going to have Jim Gott. He's from the Dodgers. He's an AXZ. We're playing the Master game, so he's a 16. 1.98 ERA, 18 saves. We have backup left fielder Ron Gant from the Atlanta Braves. 318, 19 home runs, 53 RBI. That's your reserves for the National League. Let's look at the reserves now for the American League. Okay, from the California Angels, we have Chili Davis. From the Texas Rangers, backup catcher is going to be Ivan Rodriguez. He's batting .320, 7 home runs, 32 RBI. Backup shortstop, batting .359, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. Late in his career, Alan Trammell. Backup center fielder from this first place Chicago White Sox, we have Ellis Burks, .305, 19 home runs, 70 RBI. Robin Ventura is going to be the backup third baseman. He's batting .271, 15 home runs, 48 RBI. Backup right fielder Albert Bell, .315, 23 home runs, 67 RBI. Backup first baseman Paul Molitor from the Blue Jays. He's batting .373, 17 home runs, 65 RBI. Backup left fielder is going to be Joe Carter from the Blue Jays. .261, 25 home runs, 77 RBIs at the break. Backup second baseman is going to be Roberto Alomar. He's a 9, and he's batting .324, 10 home runs, 40 RBI. Second team starting pitcher is going to be from the Toronto Blue Jays, be Juan Guzman. Concerning with that W in this game, but we'll see how that works out. But 11-3, 235, 93 strikeouts. Setup will be Dwayne Ward. He's an A-star with a KXY. He's has a 2.22 ERA, 22 saves at the break, 41 strikeouts in 28 innings. And the closer for the American League is going to be Greg Olson. He's an A and C pitcher with an XY. He has a 2.10 ERA with 20 saves. And that is your backups for the American League. So let's go to the starting lineup for the National League. We're going to have, leading off from the Montreal Expos, will be Marquise Grissom. Let's go back at their stats. Okay, Marquise Grissom is batting .372, 13 home runs, 55 RBI. Batting second from the San Francisco Giants, Robbie Thompson, batting .321, 24 home runs, 65 RBI. Batting third from the Giants, Barry Bonds. He's batting .355 with 29 home runs, 79 RBI. Dave Justice is the designated hitter for the game. He is, I don't have his stats because he was a late inning pull, but he was doing pretty good. He was up in the leaders on the slugging and homers. He's got 22 home runs. Matt Williams having an incredible first half, about .296, 36 home runs, 110 RBIs at the break. Sammy Sosa, .297, 19 home runs, 62 RBIs, batting 6th, right field. Batting 7th at first base will be Jeff Bagwell. He's batting .365, 17 home runs, 49 RBI. Batting 8th and catching will be Darren Dalton. He's batting .305, 22 home runs, 72 RBI. And batting 9th and playing short is Jeff Blauser, .292, 11 home runs, 45 RBI. Now let's go look at the American League All-Star starters. From the Cleveland Indians, we're going to have Carlos Baerga. Baerga at the break is batting .340, 15 home runs, 49 RBI. Paul O'Neill from the Yankees, batting second, .379, 14 home runs, 48 RBI. Batting third from the Seattle Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr., batting .306, 22 home runs, 65 RBI. First baseman, MVP, front runner for the American League. 386, 29 home runs, 90 RBIs at the break. Batting fifth, John Olerud. Don't have his stats, but he's way up there in pretty much every category. He was a late inning addition since we were doing a DH. Batting sixth, so this is the interesting thing. Baines was a DH most of the first half, and he never played the field, but he's going to start in left field. His first start in the field for the season will be in the All-Star game. He's a one fielder with 26 arm, and he is having a heck of a first half. 360, 17 home runs, 69 RBI. Travis Fryman from the Tigers, from the first place Detroit Tigers. 319, 7 home runs, 54 RBI. Fellow Tiger, batting eighth. Starting catcher for the American League is Chad Kruder. He's batting 310, 9 home runs, 36 RBIs. And batting ninth from the Boston Red Sox, we have John Valentin. 296, 14 home runs, 45 RBI. So let's get rolling here. I got the bingo chips out. And let's see how we're going to do this. I want to get the dice rolls on the screen if possible. Let's try to do it this way here. It'll be a little bit noisy, but we'll see how it goes. So this game should go fairly quickly. So on the mound, taking his warm. Oh, we didn't do the starting pitchers. Starting pitcher for the American League is going to be Kevin APBA. He's an AX17. And starting pitcher for the National League will be Bill Swift. He's a BYZ. So we are ready to roll here. Marquise Grissom leads off with 34-31. That's a fly to center. One down. Ace with one out. Batting next from the San Francisco Giants, Robbie Thompson. 35 is a 9. He's adding 3 to APBA's 17, so that's a 20. So APBA goes up to a 20. It's a 9 on a 20 is a fly to center. So 1-2, just like that. Go the National Leaguers. Now we got batting third from the San Francisco Giants, Barry Bonds. 227. APBA strikes him out with the X rating. 1-2-3. Blows it by Bonds with a fastball. APBA a solid 1-2-3 inning in the All-Star game. It is no score going to the bottom of the first. Bill Swift's taking them out for the Giants. Okay, Carlos Baerga leading off. 16-28. Grounded to short. Paul O'Neill, 23-26. That's a grounder to second. Thompson picks that up, fires over to Jeff Bagwell. That's 2 outs. Ken Griffey Jr., 41-24. It's a grounder to short. 1-2-3. Go to the American League. No score after 1. 0-0. Okay, we have Justice, Williams, and Sosa up for the National League. Okay, leading off from the Atlanta Braves, or David Justice. 22 is a 7. That's a base hit. And now with the first hit of the All-Star game, Justice clean single to right. He's a D16. He's just going to be held. And then we have Matt Williams up now. Nobody out. 14-30 is a fly to left. Left fielder Harold Baines gets the catch. 1 out. Justice on. Let's go Sammy Sosa. Justice takes his lead on APBA. Sosa 21-13. That's a strikeout. 2 down. Jeff Bagwell. 2 outs. APBA is looking to get out of this inning here. He does. 65-35. That is a foul out to the catcher. Nothing doing for the National League in the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second, and the score is 0-0. 93 NL, 93 AL in the All-Star game. Replay All-Star game. Okay, so let's go. Watch the bump in there. Okay, so let's go Frank Thomas, MVP. 45-14, draws the walk like he normally does. So Thomas on first. He's a G26, so he's just going to be held. Bill Swift holding Thomas at first. John Olerud. 33-6, late inning addition. Batting lefty. That's a double down the right field line. So that hit value is a 42. Let's see what Thomas can do. So Thomas automatically takes third. I don't think he's going to go, though. So let's see, 42. And that's going to go Sosa to Thompson. 7 plus Thomas's speed, 11, 18. So 50-50 of scoring. He's not going to attempt because we have some firepower behind him here. So we're going to take second and third with nobody out here for the American League at home. I forgot to point out the fielding total. So the National League fields 44 points on team and 36 on the infield. So they're a 1-1. The AL actually is 2-2 for only 40 points team, 34 on the infield. So defensive advantage to the National League. So let's go to Harold Baines is up, second and third, nobody out. The American League is threatening. 32 is a 12 on the second and third. Okay, we're gonna have to check the fielding for the first baseman, and that is Bagwell. He's a 4. Fielding one play. They're playing back. Line, double play. Bagwell doubles off Olerud at second. And Thomas holds third. So line drive. He sees Olerud is napping at second base off the bag. And that's a 3-3-6 double play. Wow. So that goes Bagwell to Blauser. Thomas holds third. 2 outs now. What a double play. Travis Fryman. He's got 2 6s and a 1. So he has 3 chances for a home run here on his card. 26. That's an easy grounder to second. As Bill Swift weasels out of it. Okay, so we are going to go to the top of the third. It is Darren Dalton will be leading off from the Phillies. Has the NL with the double play, gets out of that inning. Okay, so leading off from the Phillies, Darren Dalton. 32 is a 20-12. It's a grounder to first. One away. We have Jeff Blauser. 53-18. That's going to be an air check on the shortstop. Valentin. He's an 8. Well, actually, that's going to cross the board. E6 with 1 out. Yep, so it's an E6 on Valentin. So Blauser takes first. He's an E28. I'll bring top of the order here, Marquise Grissom. 45-14 on the no Z for APBA, so he walks Grissom. So we have first and second now. 1 out for Robbie Thompson. 56-13 is a strikeout. So 2 down, big strikeout for APBA there. Brings up Barry Bonds. Can he get out of this inning? So we have Blauser at second. Grissom from the Expos at first. And we've got Barry Bonds at the plate here. APBA Bonds battle. 63, hits it deep. That's not deep enough. Paul O'Neill's underneath it. He's going to catch that ball. And that is the end of the top of the third with no score here. No score. We have one hit in the game. That's or two hits. Dave Justice had a single and John Oler doubled. So we're going to go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Cruder, Valentin, and Bayarga up for the American League. After this inning, we're going to start putting our subs in here. Okay, for the Detroit Tigers, Chad Cruder. Bottom of the third here. 62, 38, rare play check. 45, 38. 22, rare play to pitcher. So check the pitcher's defense. That is Swift. Fielding one play. 1-3, Swift makes the play. Must have been a tough one. Recovers to make the play. I'll bring up from the Red Sox, John Valentin. 14-30, the fly left. And top of the order, Marquise Grissom. Or I'm sorry, Carlos Bayarga. We got 2 outs. Bayarga's up. 42-9. On a 14 is a base hit. Carlos Bayarga. So Bayarga's on first with 2 away for Paul O'Neill. 22, Paul O'Neill, it's a 0. We might get a Yankee RBI here. 63 is a 6. That's a lefty double down the right field line. 52. And that was Sosa to Thompson. That's 17 plus Bayarga's speed at 12 is 29. All right, Swift was +2, so it's 28. So 54 or less, and Bayarga's going to score. 44, and it's a safe. RBI double. Paul O'Neill puts the American League on the board here with an RBI. Makes it a 1-0 American League. Bottom of the third. We have Ken Griffey Jr., 2 outs. 55-8 on a 14 pitcher. The Swift's going to get out of this, but 8 on a 14 is a grounder to short. So 1 run there for the American League. So it's a 1-0 lead for the American League going to the top of the 4th. We're going to have some subs coming in now for the... Coming in to play shortstop. Be Alan Trammell for the American League. He's going to bat 9th. He is a 8 shortstop. Okay, and then we're going to have coming in to play second base, we're going to have Robbie Alomar. So he'll be coming in. So Bayarga has 2 at-bats. He went 1 for 2 with a run in the All-Star game. So Alomar will bat leadoff. He's a 9 second baseman, so they go up. One, so they go to a 41-35. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have a new pitcher, 3 shutout innings for APBA. Coming in to pitch for the from the Toronto Blue Jays will be Juan Guzman. He's a BXW 12 grade. Okay, top of the fourth, we're gonna have Dave Justice will be leading off for the National League. Down 1-0. American League up 1-0. 36-33. Popped them out to second base, one away. Matt Williams, 44-0. Look at that result. 42-6 doubles. So Matt Williams hits a one-out double. He's on second for Sammy Sosa. 26-29. Going to Guzman's defense, 2. 53 on a 2 is a 3-1 runner to third. So Williams advances to third. It's 2 outs. And that'll be Jeff Bagwell's up. 28, he gets out of it. Grounder to Alan Trammell. Fires over to John Olerud. That is the last out of 4. So going to the bottom of the 4th, American League leads 1-0. On the RBI double by Paul O'Neill, scored by Arga. Okay, so let's go to the bottom of the 4th. There's some changes here for the National League. Okay, I'm going to put, who's going to get the glory? Right now, it's O'Neill. Coming into play right field from the Atlanta Braves. Or, I'm sorry, for left field, it'll be Ron Gant. Coming in for Barry Bonds. Bonds struck out and flew to right in his 2 All-Star at-bats. All right, then we're going to put in, at second base, we're going to put in Craig Biggio coming in from the Astros. Robbie Thompson flew out and struck out in his 2 ABs. So Gant comes in for Bonds. Their fielding goes down 1 point there. Biggio comes in for Thompson. Fielding goes down 2 points there. 3, so 31. Okay, looks like there's still 1 there. We'll add that up if we need to. Okay, it is the bottom of the 4th, and we have Frank Thomas, John Olerud, and Harold Baines up for the American League. American League leads 1-0. Frank Thomas, 46-13 strikeout. Let's get that onto the board here. John Olerud, 45-14. That's a walk. So Olerud's on base twice here in the All-Star game. Doubled and walked here. So Harold Baines is up next with Olerud at first. He's a 5 speed with an E9. So he's just going to be held. Harold Baines, 34-31. Fly to center. 2 down. Olerud's at first. Travis Fryman. 25s and 8. That's on Bill Swift. He's still in there. 8 on a 19. 8 on a 19 is a fly to left. That's 1, 2, 3. Go to the American Leaguers. So right now, through 4 innings, it's 1-0 American League. Okay, Guzman's in there still for the American League pitching. Okay, top of the 5th, we're going to have Darren Dalton, Jeff Blauser, and Marquise Grissom. Okay, from the Phillies, Darren Dalton. 42-14 draws a walk. Dutch Dalton's at first. He is a 9 speed. Bring up Jeff Blauser. 55-8 on Guzman's 12. So he's adding 1 to righties. So 8 up to a 13 is a 27. So that's going to be a defense check to third baseman Fryman. 33 on a 4. Fielding 2 play. That was a 27, but he has the X. I forgot. So that's a straight up strikeout. So no fielding check there. That was a strikeout. So we have 1 out, 1 on. Dutch Dalton's at first from the Phillies. We have Marquise Grissom from the Expos. Okay, 1 out. Dalton's R35 just being held. 23-26. That goes to second baseman defense, Alomar. Fielding 1, so it's a force at second. So 2 outs, 1 on. So Grissom's at first now. He is going to steal here. C32. All right, so Guzman's a +1, so down to 31. And Kruder is a +3, so down to 28. So 28 chances out of 36. Oh, he might have got him. He did. 28. So he needed a 54 or less. He rolled a 64. So he is caught stealing. Chad Kruder. Let's check for the drop throw here. 23. No drop throw. Let's see. Well, let's see. Biggio was batting righty, so the second baseman could have dropped the throw. So that was, yeah. So if I roll a 6, that's by Arga. Or no, Alomar's in the game, so he's a 9. So no drop throws. That's caught stealing. Kruder to Alomar. Nails Grissom trying to steal here in the 5th. We will go to the bottom of the 5th here with the score still 1-0 American League at home here at Camden Yards. Very draconian. We didn't even have an Oriole in this game. Actually, we do. Barrel Banks. What am I saying? Okay, Chad Kruder. We're going to put some more subs in here for the National League. Okay, subbing in for the Sammy Sosa in right field will be Reggie Sanders from the Reds. So Sosa's out of the game. Sosa struck out and grounded out to first. Sanders will come in. He's a 9. He's a outfielder 2 from the Cincinnati Reds. Reggie Sanders. And then coming in for, we'll just do wholesale Reds exchanges. Let's put in, at third base, we're going to put in Chris Sabo for the, from the Reds. He's a third baseman 4. He's coming in for Matt Williams. Okay, so Sabo's in there. Playing third base for the okay, here we go. Bottom of 5th. We're gonna have a new pitcher here for the National League also. So Swift pitched 4 innings. Gave up 1 earned run, so coming in will be his teammate, John Burkett. Four innings. Okay, Burkett's a BYZ. He's a 12YZ. Okay, bottom of the 5th, we're going to have Chad Kruder be leading off. 66-1. Back, back, back. That ball is high and deep and gone. Chad Kruder with a solo shot from the Tigers. Makes it 2-0 American League. Okay, Alan Trammell. 62-13 struck him out. So Chad Kruder greets John Burkett rudely. Hey, Roberto Alomar. 25, that's a grounder to second. Paul O'Neill. 55's a 7, that's a base hit. 2 hits in the All-Star game, O'Neill. So 2 outs, runner on first. Ken Griffey Jr., 29, struck him out on the Y. But the AL gets one more on the Chad Kruder blast, makes it 2-0. Let's go top of the 6th. Guzman's going to stay in there. From the Blue Jays, we're going to have Biggio, Gant, Justice up for the National League. So Craig Biggio from the Houston Astros. 46-13 to strikeout. One away. Ron Gant, 63-30, fly to left. It's 2 down. Dave Justice, 1 for 2. 65-35, that's a walk on the W. First time Guzman's W came into play there. Okay, Chris Sabo from the Reds. 2 outs, 1 on. Sabo strikes out. Okay, so nothing doing for the NL in the 6th. At the bottom of the 6th here, we're going to have Thomas, Oldroyd, and Baines up. Burkett's still in there from the Giants. Frank Thomas, 64-14, another walk. So he's 0 for 1 with 2 walks in the game. The big hurt. Let's John Oldroyd. 63-31, fly to center. So 1 out, 1 on for Harold Baines. The hometown, they get the standing O from the Oriole crowd. 15-8, knocking 1 off Price. That's a base hit. Harold Baines gets the hometown single in the All-Star game. So first and second, 1 out for Travis Fryman. Looking to do some damage here. 55-8 on a 12. That's a base hit, Travis Fryman. 56-54 to right. Let's go into right fielder is Sanders. 25 plus Thomas's speed, 11-36. So Thomas will score, make it 3-0. Harold Baines will stop at second. So first and second, 1 out, and that's 3-0 now, American League. Okay, Chad Kruder, homer in his last at bat, looking for all-star glory here. Oh, Chad Kruder, 11-0. He's going to get the MVP, most like 21-6. Chad Kruder, that's a double to the right center gap. 36, so Sanders is back there. 9-4-2, so it's going to go Sanders to Biggio. 30 arm, so that is 6 plus Fryman's speed of 13-19. So he's going to hold up a third, but that is an RBI double for Chad Kruder, who's 2 for 3 in the All-Star game. We're going to take second and third, 1 out. So John Burkett's getting roughed up here in the All-Star game. So second and third, and Alan Trammell, 28, goes to Blauser, 53-8. Building 3 play back. That's going to be a runner's advance. So it's a grounded to Trammell in the hole. Only play. Fryman will score on that play to make it 5-0. Kruder goes to third. RBI ground out for Trammell. Makes it 5-0 AL. 2 outs for Alomar. Okay, Rotor Alomar. 23 is a 26. It's a grounder to second. But that's the end of the inning, but the AL gets 3 more and makes it 5-0 American League. Going to the 7th inning. And we've got Guzman's going to stay in there. He's going to face Sanders. Right now, the MVP is looking like Chad Kruder of the Tigers. Sanders, 24 strikeout. Okay, Jeff Bagwell. Third at bat, he's 0 for 2. 55-7 base hit. So 1 out, 1 on, and he'll try to mount get some base runners here. Darren Dalton, 35-14. Walks him on a W. First and second, Blauser. Blauser goes 11-0. First and second. (32-11). 62 base hit to center. 62 to center. That goes to Grippy Jr. 25 plus Bagwell, so 12. So he scores. So Bagwell will score on a play to the National League's on the board on an RBI single by Jeff Blauser. So it is 5-1. Bring up Marquise Grissom. Okay. Okay, Marquise Grissom is 0 for 2 in the game. 12-25. Oh my, it's an F-bat. So Alomar is going to make a play here, try and get a double play. He does. 4-6-3 DP. Alomar to Trammell to Olerud. Inning-ending double play. 7th inning stretch time here at the All-Star game. It is 5-1 American League. All right, let's put some more subs in here now. 7th inning, we're running out of time. Coming in to catch for the National League will be Mike Piazza. So Dalton finishes the game 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Okay, coming in to play shortstop is going to be Mariano Duncan from the Phillies. He's going to bat 9th. Okay, Burkett's going to be coming out of there. Okay, so we have, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're going to put Greg Jeffries will be coming in to play first base for Bagwell. Okay, Jeffries is a 3-point first baseman. Okay, so we got him on the bench still. Galarraga, McMichael, Carr, and Gott for the National League. Okay, going to bottom of 7th. We're going to Paul O'Neill. He's 2 for 3. Him and Kruder are battling it out for the MVP here. And we're going to have a new pitcher. For the National League, it's going to be Greg McMichael from the Braves. He's an A-star XY. He is a 19-star HXY. If you're playing the Master Game. So bottom of 7, they got Paul O'Neill against Greg McMichael. 61-40. Rare play check. 46-40. That is nothing. That's going to be a foul ball. Paul O'Neill fouls it off. Greg McMichael back on the rubber. Looking at lefty O'Neill. 41-24. O'Neill takes it grounder the other way. Shortstop goes to Mariano Duncan, who fires over to Greg Jeffries. And that is one away in the 7th for the American League, who leads 5-1. Griffey Jr., he's 0 for 3 in the game. 21-32, that's an 0 for 4 in the All-Star game for Griffey. Okay, Frank Thomas, 0 for 1 with a walk and 2 walks and a run. 12, grounded to first. Jeffries takes it, flips it over to McMichael for the last out. We're going to the 8th inning here at the All-Star game. It is 5-1 American League. I'm going to do some big changes here for the American League. Let's see, so we can put in here. Coming in to catch will be Ivan Rodriguez. Kruger will leave the game. 2 for 3, double home run, 3 RBIs or 2 RBIs. Use one will come out. Okay, coming in to play center field for be Ellis Burks from the White Sox. He'll be coming in for Griffey. And coming in to play third base from the White Sox will be Robin Ventura. He'll be coming in for Travis Fryman. And coming in to play left field from the Cleveland Indians is Albert Bell. Coming in for Baines. Finished the game with a hit, hometown hit. He's still on the bench. Let's keep going with the changes here. We still have Molitor, Carter, Ward, and Olsen. So Ward will be coming in here to pitch next inning. Okay, so we have top of the 8th. Actually, we'll put him in now. So Ward. Guzman pitches 4 strong innings there. We're going to have another Toronto pitcher, A-star KXY. He's a 19. Top of the 8th, Dwayne Ward will be facing Craig Biggio, Ron Gant, and Dave Justice. We're going to bat Galarraga for Justice. Okay, Craig Biggio, 35 is a 14, gets on base with a walk. That's what they need. Okay, Ron Gant, 65-35. Foul out to the catcher, Juan Rodriguez. Write these guys in here. Let's see. Okay, so we have Ron Gant up. David Justice. So we're going to have Galarraga is going to bat for Justice in the DH role. From the Colorado Rockies, Galarraga bat 370. Here we go. So 1 out, 1 on. Galarraga. 15 is a 7. That's a base hit. Oh, let's see. 7 on 19. You might have got him. He did. 28. That's a grounder to Alan Trammell. 53 on an 8. Okay, only plays the first, so 6-3. He's going to go Trammell to Olerud. So that's 2 outs, 1 on. And so Biggio's down second. We have Chris Sabo's up. 56-34. Pop the short. Oh, that's a K on the awards K rating, 6-3. Okay, struck him out. So bottom of the 8th. Okay, we're going to keep McMichael in there. So Gott might not get to play in this game. So we have Olerud to be up. Our batting for him will be his teammate, Paul Molitor. He's going to come in and play first base. Okay, so Molitor come in and play first. And batting, so McMichael's still in there, bottom of the 8th. 45, that is a Molitor and a walk. So nobody out, 1 on for Albert Bell. 11-1, gone, Joey Bell. Now Mike was an H, so watch it. 1 on the 22. Does not take it away. That's a 2-run blast, Albert Bell. Makes it 7-1 American League. Bring up Robin Ventura, Albert Bell with a home run. 25-9 on a 20 is a fly to center. Okay, they'll bring up Ivan Rodriguez. 1 out, nobody on. 2 in this inning. Bell 2-run home run. 41-24 is a 6-3 ground out. It's going to go Duncan over to Jeffries. 2 away for Alan Trammell. 23-27, that is a strikeout. Okay, so 2 more in. So last chance saloon for the National League. And I'm going to have coming in to play left field will be Joe Carter. So Bell played out of the game with that home run. So Joe Carter's in there now. In the pitch from the Orioles that put the nail in the coffin, Greg Olson, ANC XY. So it's 7-1, bottom of the 9th. And we have Sanders, Jeffries, Piazza due up. I'm going to lead off with Chucky Carr. He's going to come in for Sanders here in the 9th to try to get something going. So Chucky Carr from the Marlins comes in, try to get something cooking for the National League here. Down 7-1 in the All-Star game to the American League, home American League. Okay, Chucky Carr leading off against Greg Olson. 23, let's see, it's a 26, it's a grounder to second. Okay, Greg Jeffries up, 1 out. I play when Alomar to Molitor. 14-30, Jeffries, it's a fly to left. 2 down, last chance. We have Mike Piazza in the National League. 15's 8. That's going to be the ball game. 8 on a 25. Pitcher is a 31. Deep fly to center. Ellis Burke's back, makes the play, and that is it. That is your All-Star game. And your final is 7-1. Snoozer, just like a lot of All-Star games were, with a total AL dominance, just like this era. So we're going to give the, we have Juan Guzman pitched. See, I thought he pitched 4 shutouts. He allowed 1 run over 4. O'Neill had 2 hits in a game with a double, but I'm going to give it to Chad Kreuter. Finishes 2 for 3 at that big home run to put him ahead, like go-ahead home run, or not going, but it was a second run of the game, and then he had that RBI double in the 5th, so 2 hits. So he goes 2 for 3, double home run, 2 RBIs. And your MVP is going to be Chad Kreuter from the Tigers here in the 1993 All-Star game. I say winning pitcher, we're going to give that to Juan Guzman. Losing pitcher will be the starter, Bill Swift. No saved in the game. Okay, we have multi-hit games. Just the hits itself in the National League was Justice went 1 for 2 with a walk. Chris Sabo went 1 for 2 with a double. Or not Chris Sabo. Matt Williams 1 for 2 for the double. Bagwell went 1 for 4 with a, 1 for 3 with a run. And Jeff Blauser went 1 for 3. Okay, hits in the game. We had Carlos Baerga a single. Paul O'Neill had 2 hits, a double and a single. John Olerud had a double. Albert Bell had a big 2-run home run there in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. Harold Baines had a 1 for 3 with a single. Travis Fryman 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. And Chad Kreuter with the big 2 for 3 double home run, 2 RBIs. So there you go, folks. 93 All-Star game. We're on to the second half. So I got about 75% way through this replay total. So we'll see how it goes. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm going to grab another coffee here. It's really early in the morning. So have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.